Hey, what's up, people? How's it going? All right, here's my new free giveaway on Patreon. I'm going to give them away on two separate occasions. Two occasions, not at the same time. First, you got this one here. All right. Ooh, can you see the R? All right. And then here's the D. All right. I'm going to be giving this one away first. Now, the RD is in the piranha. There's a reason behind that. This is a fancier version of one that I've honestly did in the streets. I'll try and find it and post it with this video. If not, you could find it yourself somewhere. But it's an RD in a fish like this. And I did that with Espo, believe it or not, with Espo and Lace. I believe Lace, yeah, Lace was definitely there, and Espo was definitely there. I remember one or two other people, I think just from this neighborhood. I could be wrong, but Lace and Espo. You know Espo? The guy I'm always talking shit about? Well, yeah, him. And that's when he came to New York and was doing all them big gates with the like on the West Side Highway and all them big expos. He was running around with revs, and he did a few of them out in Queens, Long Island City, Queens, Queensboro Plaza. And I told him, yeah, I see what's going on. I said, I'm hip to your shit. I know how it's being done. I told him, watch, I'll do one. And he came, and I did this one here. Where did I go? What did I do it? Here. And I actually did this, but a goofy version, like a cartoon version. He had like a big eye and he had a big eyebrow. But I did the same thing with the R and the D in it on Christie Street in Chinatown in Lower Manhattan. I did that on Christie Street. Yeah, Christie Street. Yeah, it was definitely on Christie. I forget the side street. Anyway, right like in the heart of Chinatown, I did that. And I was with Espo. And I did it on a fish market. You get it? See, it's a big fish. I did it on the side of a building that was a fish market where they would actually have fish. They chop them up and squid and octopus and clams and oysters and lobsters and crabs and all types of shit. A fish place. Like you could buy live fish or fresh fish from the, fish market. Most of that shit would come in from the Fulton Fish Market. Back then, yeah, back then would still be the Fulton Fish Market. That's before it went up to Hunts Point. So yeah, it would come in right down to South Street Seaport, that fish, and then they'd cart it away right up into Chinatown. They'd chop that shit up and they'd sell it right there. Well, they'd sell the whole neighborhood's all fish stores within blocks of radius. And I figured that I could get away with it if I just painted a big fish. And inside the fish, it said RD. And it worked perfectly. But that is not this version. This version here is more like a real, like fine art, like realism. It's like a real piranha kind of. The other one was more like something out of like a Looney Tunes cartoon or something the way I did it. But the same concept with the R and the D. And you got that. I'll give this one away first. And I give them away on my Patreon. To get to my Patreon, you go on my YouTube and all my videos, you'll see the description to my Patreon. It's that one. Now you got this one too. There's just some pretty basic shit. And R&D. Now this stuff here is actually done with little pencils. See the orange and the yellow and the green and the red and the green. That is all done with colored pencils. Like a little set of pencils that they give children. They give it out in like the bank. Sometimes in banks they'll do it. Or like a restaurant, if you're waiting for a long time for food and you have a child with you, they'll give you a little pack of crayons and you can draw in the back, the mat, the placement mat, and you could draw on it and shit like that. And that's a little box of pencils that I have at work. And I just fuck around with it. Like I said, I don't know, remember where I got it, but it's a little box of pencils. I didn't buy it. It was given to me, or maybe it was at my work before I was there. But yeah, so I do shit like that with it. All these are going to be given away, both of them, at different occasions on my Patreon account over the weekend. All right, people, take care. Yeah, look at this. This is what I use. Let's see them look. Little colored pencils. All right, people, you get the idea.